from the past, to make sure you're learning from mistakes that you did last. Send me a letter when you're done, evaluating what your short life has become. You should know. You should know. Don't try to cover up your ways. In light of what you've seen so far, there are better ways. Throw preconceptions down the drain. This is your last chance. You should know. You should know. When you are ready, it will begin to glow.
Good evening, Jay. How are you today? Since you're the only one here. Is everything coming through nice and clear? Hello. Hey, Crazy Tech Reviews. I can't remember your name. I'm sorry. Cool. Glad to hear it. Well, this is my crappy camera. That's probably why the frame rate's a little low. Plus, it is 6 o'clock at night, and I do have a cable modem, so, you know. See if anybody else joins us besides you two. I thought Steve might pop in. I did tell him. I stayed on his stream all night last night. If you're here, pop in, say hi, let me know you're live. I started a little early tonight. Hi, David. Thanks for joining us from the UK. 'Cause, 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 Oh, Jay, you're a nightmare. Oh, I'm glad you're alive. Truthfully, I feel kind of dead right now after moving furniture around pretty much all day today. Yeah, God, it's a mess, and I'm not even done. I'm not even close to done, but I'm close enough that I can at least function. So there he is. Hey, Steve, it's about damn time you showed up, you hoser. I know you said you were going to be working, but figured you could at least give me your presents. Oh, yeah, that's Steve. You have no idea how true that is right now. I am beat. I'm about ready to plug this chair in and turn the back massager on. Oh my gosh. It's oh well. Steve can kind of appreciate what I've done because Steve's been in my house, so he knows he knows how things were kind of laid out and where things were. So yeah. Oh, enhanced snoring. So here's a view from my super high definition camera. As you see, I have a wall behind me. This side is my computer. This is my main Mac Pro that I use. This is the desk I just got yesterday from Ollie's. It's actually really nice. It's very sturdy, and it's the perfect height that I can actually fit my chair underneath for the first time in I can't even tell you how many years. And over here this is my old desk. This is the desk that I've been using. I've had my computer set up on this thing for 8 or 9 years now. It's a nice desk. It's very old. It's very sturdy, but it's very small as well. I mean, obviously, it's not made for a computer. So, oh, thank you. Yeah, I have that. That's the keyboard I actually use on my Mac Pros, my Model M. So, I'm gonna take you around here so you guys can kind of see what I've done. So this is like a little cubby hole in my living room. This living room is really stupid the way it's laid out, but the deal is I live on the second floor. Okay, I live in a second floor apartment, and basically right underneath me is the entryway to the apartments. The stairwell is actually right underneath me, which is why my apartment is laid out the way it is. So, I'm grateful that they kind of opened it up a little bit and gave us a little more room here. But it's kind of a silly layout for a living room. So, give me a second. I gotta go get another mic. I don't have everything hooked up right yet. Okay, can everybody hear me? Hey, Sean, how you doing? Hi, Jeff. How you guys doing? Thanks for joining. So, like I was telling everybody, it's like, so yeah, hey, don't knock it, okay? It's very comfortable. It's just my cats have torn it up pretty hard. It's actually a massage chair. There's a reason that I keep it, even though it looks like crap. Because if I take this off, it has a back massager built into it. So, believe it or not, this thing actually was in pristine condition when I bought it. And I actually bought it at the Salvation Army store for like $10. So, but my cats have torn it up pretty good. And it's just kind of cheap vinyl, you know. So, well, Jeff, I am very beat, to say the least. So, but so this is the old desk that I used to use. So the plans for this desk is basically going to be kind of like my office space, but also in that corner where that lamp is, that lamp's not going to stay. I'm going to set my iMac G5 up here, my prototype model G5. Then when I'm doing like Mac Yak and whatever, I can have it sitting in the background with Mike's Mac Shack on the screen, or I can have the flying toasters going across. Who knows? You know, I can do all kinds of stuff. And after that, I'm not sure. I may also set up my 20-inch iMac on here once I get it fixed. So, hi Trina, thanks for coming. So I'm going to walk away from the screen. So I'm not going to, if you guys are coming in or anything, I'm not going to see your chat right away. So we're going to go mobile. So this is my setup now. This is my computer. It's not totally set up yet, but it's getting there. So oh, this USB cable's shorter than I thought it was. So this is my living room. This is my entertainment center, which has my printer on it, my bookshelf with all my games and stuff on it for my PlayStation 2, 3, Nintendo Wii. Yes, I do have video game systems. So this wall right here, where all this is actually where my desk used to sit. So I had my brown desk, and then I had a bookshelf, which is behind me. And it was just very limited on space. So, speaking of my 20-inch iMac, you can actually see it there on the floor in front of the closet. The closet is also full of stuff at the moment, so I gotta clean that out. It's not really a big deal that it's full of stuff, but I can't even access my circuit breaker panel. And then here we have my recliner, which is the only piece of furniture I still have. I also had a couch in here too we got rid of. And of course you can see my Apple IIs and one of my PS2s. And my bookshelves are over here right now. I don't know. This whole side of the room I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing with yet, but right now it is what it is. And then over here, okay, Trina will love this. So all this here is disappearing. This cat tree, my cats don't use it anymore, so I'm going to get rid of it. That's all computer crap that needs to be sorted through and sorted out. And the blue box is just a storage box. It's actually full of VHS tapes that I'm going to take. I'm going to put those on I have a bookshelf in my bedroom that's got some VHS tapes on it. My ex took a lot of them. So I'm going to file a lot of the VHS tapes in the bedroom. And next week I'm going to go back to Ollie's and I'm going to get a 6-foot long desk. Well, not a desk, a table. It's a plastic table, but they're sturdy. Steve uses them in his basement quite a lot. And I'm going to set that up right here next to my brown desk. and that's going to be my work area. So, and then on that table, I'm going to have set up my other Mac Pro, should I actually be able to get it working eventually. And that's what I'm going to use for streams, like when I'm doing repairs and stuff like that, live. So that's the way things are kind of planned at the moment. So I'm going to come back over here and sit down and catch up with the chat. I'm going to unplug this microphone. Maybe. Ah, there we go. Well, it wasn't full of my crap until today. So, yes, Trina, no more wobbly table. That's kind of the idea. So, I do still have the wobbly table, but it's going to get relegated to something like a laptop or something. So, yeah, I actually do have quite a few VHS tapes that have never been re-released. And no, they're not adult movies. Or movies that I have not seen yet available on DVD. So, I mean, as you see behind me, this is only part of my DVD collection. That's actually a window, believe it or not, behind me, and it's full, about 3/4 up the wall, with movies. And then I have half of my bookshelf, my one bookshelf that didn't collapse, and that's full of movies too. So I actually have DVDs up the wazoo, but I haven't bought any in the last couple years. I've been buying a lot of stuff digitally now. So yeah, I know it should be thrown out, but it would be nice to have, you know, if I need to set a laptop up or something, you know. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just get rid of it. So we'll see. You know, I hate to get rid of something and then need it. it's kind of my motto sometimes, but yeah, it's not going to be holding any it's not going to be holding any Mac Pros or iMacs anymore. So as a matter of fact, it just has a bunch of junk on it right now. Yeah, and I have laser discs too, Steve. The laser discs are put away. They're buried in my closet. I don't actually have a working Laserdisc player at the moment. So I've seen very little reason to get them out, and I mean, I do have a couple hanging. I have couple of my Star Trek movies hanging on the wall in my bedroom, but that's yeah, that's about it. Other than that, the rest of the Laserdiscs are all buried in my bedroom closet somewhere. So, and yes, you do have a lot of Laserdiscs, Steve. So, I'm actually jealous of your Laserdisc collection. So, yeah, well, I posted pictures on Facebook if anybody is really interested to see, you know. Truthfully, I didn't take pictures a lot during the process, because it's one of those deals that kind of, once I get moving to do something, I don't want to stop. So it's kind of one of the downsides of having breathing problems like I do, is when I do get a good shot and I actually feel like doing something like moving a 500-pound entertainment center, I just want to get it done and then take a break. So That was probably the worst part of this whole thing, was moving that entertainment center. I didn't realize it was that heavy. Moving this desk behind me actually wasn't nearly as bad as that. So. Well, there's actually some movies that are available on Laserdisc I haven't seen on DVD. I mean, I'm sure they're available now, but, you know. I like Laserdisc. The only problem is I hate getting up halfway through the movie and flipping the damn thing over. So, I was going to get a RCA CED player at one point in time. It came with about 200 CEDs, but the problem with those is most of the time they're usually deteriorated to the point of being unwatchable. So, yeah, I don't have the lighting quite squared away yet. So, I'm getting there. It's still a little. It's always been dark in my living room, and that's by design. Because, you know, when I'm watching movies or doing something on my computer, truthfully, I rather have it dark. It's actually kind of dark in my house in general. So, I do want to brighten this corner up here, since this is going to be kind of like the working area. So, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Kind of still working within my finances. So, but I'm getting there. Didn't quite work out the way I wanted. Because this area isn't quite as big as I thought it was. But it'll work. So. I have another window over here, Jay. And actually, the main reason I blocked this window off is because the TV sat right next to it. So, you know. And I know I have a zillion DVDs blocking a window, but right now I don't have any place to put them. So I need to go get a new. I need to go get a new shelf or something to replace the bookshelf that disintegrated when I tried to move it, and go from there. So. Oh, thank you, John. Yeah, I got this. I've had this thing for probably a decade. I got this from when I used to work for Shipley Energy in convenience stores. So, yeah, I may think about doing that. So. I've actually thought about doing something like that before, Jay. Doing like you guys do with the Plex servers and stuff. I've actually thought about getting a NAS unit to share between all of my computers. I mean, I only have the one computer set up right now, but it'd be nice to have something like that available to anything that's on my network. So, but you know, I don't know. I've been collecting some of these DVDs since 1999 when DVD first came out. Somewhere around here is the very first DVD I ever bought, which is the first Matrix movie. So, yeah, those SAS drives aren't really. They're only 300 gigs. So I don't know. You know, I don't know what kind of storage space I really am looking at in terms of like. I mean, you figure a DVD is either 4 or 8 gigabytes a piece, so, you know, 8 gigs times I'm going to say probably close to 800 DVDs, and that's probably not including the Blu-rays. So, yeah. So it's yeah. These are here. I'll show you. I'll show them to you. So I got a Facebook message from somebody this morning that I've bought stuff off of in the past, and I bought some Samsung Evo 860 SSDs off of them, and I got them for, I think it was $30 for two 250 gig drives, and they called me they texted me this morning. It's like, hey, I found another SSD. Do you want to buy it? And I said, well, yeah. I mean, well, they needed like $40, so I said, well, I can't pay you $40. This one's only 120 gig drive. And I said, I can't really give you that for that kind of drive because you can buy these things for like $15. So I came in with RAM. I mean, I got DDR3 RAM and these Dell Enterprise Performance 15K hard drive. They're 300 gig, 15,000 RPM, 2.5-inch SAS drives. And I'm like, well, these really aren't worth anything. Truthfully, they're not. I don't even know if they work. I don't have any way of testing them. The SSD works. So she said, well, I'll just throw those in. But I did get a 500 gig. I've never seen one of these. It's a video 2.5 hard drive. It's just a regular SATA hard drive. So, and so I gave him like $60 for everything, So, what these SAS drives? Well, I guess I'll have to get an Xserve to put some SAS drives in it. I wouldn't mind trying one of these. I wouldn't mind trying one of these in my Mac Pro, to be honest with you. 15K 2.5-inch hard drive. So, hey, Hollian. Yeah, I don't know why 10 and 15K drives never made it out of Enterprise. They're very 10K drives. There were some IDE drives in the 10K variety, but they were very expensive and not too common. So, but I mean, this 500 gig hard drive and the SSD, plus I got a bunch of DDR3 memory, so which is actually slated for my HP computer. So, which Jay's probably going to get upset, but I'm probably going to set that up here on my desk as well. So, yeah, I think this video drive came from a DVR. It had a bunch of weird files on it. So, yeah, 10K SCSI drives are nice. I mean, I ran a 10K SCSI drive in my workgroup server 8550 for years, and I actually still have it. It's I think an 18.5 gig Seagate Barracuda. I think it is. That thing was wicked fast, and noisy as hell too. So, oh, cool. There you go. this is yeah, this is it. I didn't move. I just rearranged. Um, I just rearranged my living room. So if you go back into stream, you'll see. You can see exactly what I was doing. And also, like I said, if you follow me on Facebook on Max Mac Shack, you can see I posted pictures on there as well. They're not the greatest. I mean, they're just with my iPhone. So. No, nothing interesting in that respect, Trina. It was stuff like there was software on there for Verifone systems and Radiant POS systems, and there was actually a folder named Rite Aid, which is a drugstore chain here in Pennsylvania. So I have a feeling that they were in a DVR system that was linked to a POS system. So, but I just wiped the drive because there was nothing useful on it. You know, I just put it in my dock and just wiped it off. And the SSD just had a copy of Windows. I think it looked like a copy of Windows 7 on it. So I just wiped that off. So. As for the SAS drives, I don't have any way of accessing those. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how they. I don't know anything about SAS. I just know it's an updated version of SCSI. So, I think these are Seagate. I think there's Seagate hard drives. Yeah, these are Seagate hard drives. And they must have been in a Dell Blade server, because they're all Dell branded. So yeah, it's quite possible. I don't, you know. I know the local Rite Aid store. They just they remodeled it, I think about 2 or 3 years ago. So and. So it's a good possibility that you know, this was all equipment that was, you know, probably thrown out by them. So yeah, you can convert the connector, but the problem is SATA and SAS are actually two different protocols. Even though the connectors are very similar. So I'll have to look. You know what? I didn't even think about a SAS card or anything like that. I'll have to look. Keep an eye out for something like that. I was looking for like I was thinking like a NAS. You know, like you have a NAS box, and I was thinking, well, maybe they make something like that for SAS. You know, but I couldn't find anything like that. At least nothing that wasn't specifically for like a mainframe computer or server or something. So. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll have to look for a RAID card then. The only thing is the RAID cards always the batteries are always dead on them, and the last time I heard, there was no way to replace it, at least as of now. So I just thought it'd be kind of cool to put one or two of those things in my Mac Pro just just for shits and giggles. So yeah, I will actually have some space to work now once I get everything done. So. Once I get paid this week, I'm going back to Ollie's and picking up a work table. So, well, yeah, I could always do that. Hell, I could actually set up one of my 1,1 Mac Pros into a free NAS server. One of those would probably be better than, you know, hogging up a decent 3,1. I mean, I got a bunch of, I still got two 1,1s in storage that aren't doing anything. So I've actually, the one I've actually stripped for parts for the most part. So, well, the plus side to this is the fact that this isn't costing me much. I mean, I bought this desk. I'm going to have to buy another table, but I mean, I didn't move. This is still my apartment. So, and a lot of my tools, a lot of the tools that I've had for a long time. So, you know, you guys have to remember, I've been fixing computers for the better part of 25 years. So, you know, I still have stuff from the 80s and 90s floating around down in storage. So, oh, okay. Yeah, I can't remember what I think the battery's what for a cache backup or something. I can't remember. I never understood why there was even a battery on the damn thing. So, you know, if I could get an Xserve or something, then you know, then I wouldn't have to worry about it. You know, I could just use the SAS drives right in that. Hint, hint, Steve. So, and then I could watch my electric bill climb. I'd actually thought about getting an Xserve for work to replace my Power Mac G5, but I don't know, that G5 is just so freaking solid. I just, I hate to retire it. It's never given me a day's trouble. Recap your eMac. What's wrong with your eMac? Because they typically don't have too many issues. The the analog board is typically the only problem that they have. The logic boards themselves usually aren't too bad. And I think Steve might have a couple of logic boards I pulled out of some old eMacs years ago that had bad displays. I can't remember if I gave him those or I don't know. I can't even remember what I gave to Steve. Yeah. Oh, did they? Okay. The only problems I ever had with the Emacs are the displays not working properly. Oh, okay. It's the higher. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. I thought I had Emac boards too, but I couldn't remember. I know I gave Greg my Emacs, and yeah, my 1.25 that I had, I never had issues with it crashing or freezing, but it didn't want to power like after I left it powered off for a while. It didn't want to power on easily, but after it came on, it was fine. So. Yeah, you don't want to use a butane soldering iron on electronics. It doesn't work very well. So, oh yeah, Emacs have gorgeous displays. I think they're Diamondtrons. Don't quote me on that, but I think the Emacs use Diamondtron CRTs in them, which are just Mitsubishi's version of Trinitrons. They're cheaper than the Sony's. So. Well, the good thing, you know, the nice thing about an eMac is the fact that there's a million of the damn things out there. So, there's like, I think there's more eMacs in the wild yet than iMac G3s, to be honest with you. Yeah, shipping an eMac is not, I wouldn't want to do it. I don't even want to lift one. As much as I like them, they're wonderful machines. But man, are they freaking heavy. Yeah, the joys of the educational market. Yeah, ain't that the truth? It's a shame that Molar Macs aren't more common than the eMac. Then maybe I could get one of those because they're cool as hell. Yeah. Well, they save money when they uh, buy in quantity, so so kids can't run away with them. Yeah, that's true. That it's funny you said that, Jeff. That's one of the reasons that Commodore 64s never really made it in schools um, in the 80s is because schools were hesitant to buy something like that somebody could just pull a couple cables out of and run off with the computer. So, oh, you had an eMac. See, when I was in middle school, we had a TV studio. We had an Amiga 4000 that ran our TV studio. That was a cool machine. Steve, you got to redo your whole basement, dude. Not just your desk, though. You just got to redo your whole basement. Yeah, well, that too. And the pet, you couldn't. Trust me, nobody was walking out of the school with a pet. Those things weighed a bloody ton, you know. So, see, when I was in junior high school, we had a we had a lab of TRS-80 Model 3s, and we had two other labs with Apple IIs in them. So, yeah. Hey, there wasn't anything wrong with Amigas. They were reliable machines, you know. Hey, Sad Mac, I didn't even know you were here. I didn't say hi to you, and I'm sorry. Try resetting the power manager, Steve. That's usually what it is when the G5s don't like sitting or shutting down right. I think it's the one he has. Yeah, after I got out of junior high school, the only Macs that I had any contact with were we had a couple of SE. We had a couple of Mac SEs in the graphics lab, and that was it. Everything else was Windows and DOS based because this was 1990. Well, see, I went into high school in 1993, so um, so Windows 95 wasn't out. It came out during while I was in school, but we never upgraded any of the computers in high school to run it. So I don't think you're going to be able to run OS 9 on that, Holland. Um, I don't think that model will run OS 9. I'm not positive. You might be able to run it though, with the unsupported OS 9. Um, with the unsupported OS 9 from Mac OS 9 Lives. Yeah. Oh yeah, liquid cooled G5s by now are nothing but leaking disasters. It's a shame because they're great computers, but yeah, they leak so bad. So yeah, I know. There's some tweaking you have to do on the eMac to get it to run OS 9. I know it can be done, um, but I from what I understand, there's a lot of tweaking that you have to do, and it can kind of be a pain in the butt, especially if you have the I think it's the ATI Radeon graphics in yours. But it'd be cool to run it. I mean, that'd be a fast OS 9 machine. So it wouldn't have mattered what they used in it. It would have. I mean, those things run so hot. Those computers are so hot that after, I mean, you figure those computers are 15 years old. You know, they would have. Come here, baby. They would have. The rubber tubes and everything would have disintegrated either way. So, but water probably would have been better than the Dexcool antifreeze that they used. So, because it wouldn't have done it, like if it would have leaked into the power, because the power supply is on the bottom, it wouldn't have done nearly as much damage. So, that Dexcool is, oh my god, that shit's a nightmare. I deal with that crap at work and it's horrible. I hate it. So, it actually turns into, it actually starts turning into a gel after so much time. So, oh, it probably would have been. You know, Apple didn't design the coolers. They sourced them from other companies. So come here, Boots. They can see your butt. They don't want to see your butt. They want to see your face. They want to see your face. Yes. This is Boots, by the way. She's a little sweetheart. She's a little pain in the butt, but no, there's no excuses for Jay. Trust me, Trina. Jay is just Jay. It's just the way he is. He's just a jerk. How can anybody not like this stream? I mean, I've got computers and pussy. I mean, what more do you need in life? You know? So, and Trina, you'll be interested to know that my cats were totally freaking out today when I was moving everything around. So, they were just going crazy. They're finding all kinds of new places to hide now. Hey, it's my stream. I can use whatever language I want. Hey, Woody Cat. No. Yeah, they're calming down though. I think they're kind of liking it, to be honest with you. I think they're like, ooh, it's like everything's new, and it's like I got new spots I can explore now, and new places they can hide and get up onto and into and everything else. You are bad. You are so bad. You are so bad. But you're so cute, you get away with it. Yes, you are. You're so goddamn cute, you get away with it. Little twerp. Little twerp. So, but yeah, they're calming down now. They were kind of going a little nuts earlier. Yeah. I think they'll be happy once I get all this stuff cleaned up and straightened up. They'll have some more room to run around. What? I love you too. I love you too. Yes, I do. I give you kisses. This one's in an especially lovey mood now. She usually doesn't come out and spend this kind of time with me. Hi. I love you too. I love you too. You are cute. You are cute. Yes, you are, you little spork. Ow! What are you clawing me for? Oh. So that's the extent of what happened today. So other than that, that's about nothing else really going on. So you see what you did to me, you little twerp? You little twerpus? You are a little twerp. Yes. Yeah, I gotta eat dinner too. I don't know what I'm gonna eat, but hi. You're adorbs. You're adorbs. Yes, you are. Yeah, it's getting there. I'll do some more work during the week and start getting rid of some of this excess stuff over here. Booch, you're a dork. You're such a dork. um, so hopefully by Saturday I'll have a proper place to do a repair on a computer or a phone or whatever. You know, and have all my stuff all in one place. So at least that's my goal. So we'll see what happens. But that's the goal of everything. So yes, cats are liquid. Cats are liquid and solid. And 100% adorable. Especially this one here. She's cute and she knows it, and she knows that she can get away with whatever she wants because she's so cute. So, and because she's so cute, she gets into all kinds of trouble. So Daddy's always yelling at her, but she knows that Daddy won't stay mad because he's so goddamn cute. Mwah, aren't ya? She sleeps on me every night. Don't ya? Yeah. She sleeps on her daddy and she protects her daddy. She's my protector. So, and believe it or not, she's 4 years old, almost 5 years old, and she's like little. So, yes. Yes, you're little. You're such a little girl. You're such a spork. Yes, you are. Ugh. Oh, there she goes. Ugh. She is cute. She's adorable, and she's she's playing with a tripod right now that the camera's mounted on. Boots. Really? You gotta knock that over. There it goes. That's why I said she's so bad she gets away with it all. Really? Oh my god. We're just going to switch to this camera because I think it's safer. She's a twerp. Oh my god. She is a dork. Oh my gosh. Never a dull moment when you have cats. Come here. Come on. Bootsy. Boots. Come here. Come here. Yeah, you can't help but to love cats. I mean, I don't trust people who don't love cats. Of course, I don't think there's too many people that love cats as much as I do, but, you know. I mean, I've got 10 of the little shits. Ugh. So, hoping to get rid of a couple here soon. Yeah. Who's meowing? Hi, Shadow. Shadow. Come here, Shadow Michael. Come here, big boy. Alright, fine. Just sit there and stare at me. Yeah, I gotta eat dinner myself. I'm probably gonna have one of my famous dinners of frozen burritos or spam and cheese sandwiches. So I think we're talking about playing a UT tonight. If anybody's interested to play Unreal Tournament. Steve, I would put it more on the Bluetooth of the Mac Pro than the keyboard itself. My Bluetooth has been a pain in the butt ever since I put the USB 3 card in. It is working. I am using my Magic Mouse. So, and by the way, this is like the worst mouse ever. I'll take a puck mouse over one of these freaking things. So, not typically, but I don't know. Depending on how I feel, I might stream. Or Steve can. I have a Twitch too. I can't really, I truthfully can't figure out how to use it. And the language gets a little colorful for YouTube standards. I mean, if we, mark it R-rated, then it wouldn't be a problem. But typically, when we're talking to each other, we have a tendency to drop F-bombs every 2.3 seconds or more. So. And I might actually try to get the iMac out here. I might try to finish cleaning this desk off back here and get the iMac out here and see about getting it all set up to play Unreal. Oh, Steve swears like a sailor. Trina, Steve doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink soda, he doesn't eat meat. But that son of a bitch swears like you wouldn't believe. He just doesn't do it when he streams, and he doesn't do it any time that people are actually like watching him. So I try not to swear either, but when I do something casual like this, it is what it is. I try not to drop any F-bombs though. Not that anybody here is going to be offended. So. PC had it coming. Oh. Yeah. Steve's a saint and I don't drink alcohol. And if you believe that, I'll tell you another one. So. Thank you, Dana. Not done yet, but I'm getting there. Slowly. I got the main furniture moved. That was the biggest problem. So. Yeah. Well, the whole side of my bedroom right now, the side that I don't sleep on, is filled with computers at the moment because I had no other place to put them. So, so yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with those. But we'll get there. Just take a little time. So on that note, I think I'm going to hang it up for the night. I didn't want to do this very long. And if any of you guys are interested in playing UT with us, you can join us on what the hell is it called? The Vintage Mac Gaming Lounge, I think, on Facebook. You can get the information on how to join in. And if Steve does decide to stream, or if I decide to stream, we'll post information on that group so that you can at least watch, while we're doing it. So, see you, Jay. So, on that note, I'm going to let everybody go, and I'm going to get dinner, and I think I might just move my iMac out here. So, you all have a wonderful night, and we'll see you on the flip side.